Hello and welcome to today's varsity football game between the Fork Union Military Academy and your St. Christopher Saints. I'm Wes Featherstone here on the call with Coleman Ray. Saints 4-1 on the season, winning against Bishop O'Connell 35-0 last week at home. Fuma coming off 5 straight losses, starting the season 0-5 last week, losing to Norfolk Academy at home. Coleman, what do you want to see from the Saints today that can get a win today?
I want to see the Saints control the ball and not give Fuma chances to score because after 5 straight losses, they're sure to be hungry to get a win.
Definitely. Some key players to look out today for the Saints that aren't playing. Hartley Jordan inactive today, as well as Nikos Kavanis, both two really talented running backs. So the Saints are going to have to depend on Hayden Forrest and Trent Hedrick today in the running game.
Saints are deep at running back, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem, hopefully.
As Norfolk is set to kick off here. Julian Taylor and Hayden Forrest back to receive. Nice temperature here today at Knowles Field.
Yeah, perfect football weather.
Gotta love it. William Stupolsky kicking for Fuma. That one's going to go to Taylor. He'll catch it at the 5. And he's got a hauler on the outside here. Gets to the 30. Tackled around the 40-yard line. That would have been a great return, but Fuma got to him there.
The last man that could have tackled him did.
So it'll be first down Saints from their own 40-yard line. Some good starting field position. So we see Damani Fleming and Daquan Smith coming out on offense. Damani and Smith both usually play defense. Fleming playing linebacker and Smith playing some defensive line, but we see him lined up right outside the tackles here as Ruchis is going to hand off to Forrest, and he'll make it back to the line of scrimmage. Forrest obviously playing with a cast on his hand.
No game for the Saints, if any. 2nd and 10.
So Damani Fleming and Daquan Smith will stay out there on offense. Will Hayes and Nigel Green lined up outside with Forrest back in the backfield. So Ruchis will hand this one off again as Hayden Forrest gets past the line of scrimmage. It'll be about a 5-yard gain to the 45-yard line, making it 3rd and 5.
Good yardage for the Saints. If they can keep that up, then they can waste time on the clock and win this game.
The Saints' running game hasn't been too spectacular this season. They really, Ruchis has really found his stride through the air with Will Hayes and Nigel Green so far, but the running game hasn't been up to par yet. I guess I want to get that one going. It's the same formation again, and Ruchis will fake the handoff. He's going to find Will Hayes, and he fumbles it. He fumbled the ball, recovered by Norfolk.
And now Fuma has the ball at their own about 42.
So it looked like Will Hayes was just trying to make a man miss, get to the first down the first down marker. But obviously the ball came loose and Fuma will take over. That's something you can't have happen on your first possession for the Saints.
Won't set a good theme for today if the Saints can't turn that around.
So we see the usual defense lined up for the Saints. Hank Filer, Joe Sullivan, Daquan Smith, and Caleb Bay playing defensive line. And that stacked linebacker group of Damani Fleming, Jeff Moore, and Charlie Boggs.
It'll be a tough defense to beat today.
So Fuma will hand it off now. That was Javon Hampton on the run for about 3 or 4 yards. We also have to mention the secondary for the Saints, who's played pretty well this season. Brady Matson and Tate Gathright playing corner with Will Beck and Mina Vela at safety. Really grown into their roles this season. Pretty much an entirely new secondary from last year. Jeff Moore will fake the blitz, and he'll go in now. They're going to run it again. That's
It's a big gain from Fuma. First down easily.
All right, that was Javon Hampton about the 15-yard run there. So, like you said, it'll be first down Fuma from the Saints' 41-yard line. And at quarterback for Fuma, Kenyon Carter, a junior from Orange, Virginia. And he'll pass now. And that's going to be a big first down for Fuma. That was Drew Hackenberg on the catch there.
Brother of Christian Hackenberg.
All right, Christian Hackenberg, NFL quarterback, did go to Fuma. Played against the Saints on this field. So first down Fuma. Carter will take the snap pass. Complete for another Fuma first down. That was Caleb Moss on the catch. Caleb, a senior from Dillwyn, Virginia. Fuma is just driving down the field right now. The Saints defense looks lost.
They're going to have to turn things around if they want to have a shot at winning this game.
Definitely, this is a really bad start for the Saints. So now first and goal from the 8-yard line for Fork Union. Hampton in the backfield. Carter will roll out, looking in the end zone. That pass is incomplete.
Pushed
Broken
out
up.
of bounds.
Broken up by Brady Matson. Making it second and goal. So 3 receivers out for Fork Union. Hampton in the backfield.
Quarterback runs almost untouched in the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown Fork Union. I'm sure the Saints were not expecting Fork Union to come out and just drive down the field like that. But they did, making it 6-0 Fuma. They're going to go for the extra point. Drew Hackenberg, the holder. And William Stupolsky to kick again. That kick is good. That'll put Fork Union up 7-0 on the Saints.
Quick score for Fork Union after a costly mistake by Will Hayes.
Right, like you were saying before kickoff, they were hungry to score points, and they did. They came out firing, and the Saints defense just couldn't stop them. That was a 6-play drive from Fork Union to punch it in. Obviously, the 3 or 4 yard touchdown run by Kenyon Carter. So Fuma set to kick off again here with the lead. Not a whole lot of energy in the stadium right now. It's SIT day, so. It'll be Taylor and Forrest again to take the kick.
Looks like there will be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Saints.
Yeah, they're going to move the kickoff 15 yards. So Fuma will be kicking off from the Saints' 45-yard line. I guess that was after the play or after the extra point. Probably just going to be a little short kick. And that will go through the back of the end zone. Never mind. So that'll be a touchback. And the Saints will get the ball at the 25-yard line. The 20-yard line, excuse me.
Saints are probably a little shaken right now, but they got to get it together if they want to stay in this game.
All right, with the start like that they had the Will Hayes fumble and then just letting Carter walk in for the touchdown, it's hard to not get a little shaken up, but I'm sure they're looking out to punch one in of their own. Hendrick and Taylor both out for the Saints. Hendrick in at running back. 4 receivers out for Rootsis. He'll hand off to Hendrick. Hendrick will go up the middle. Nice gain there when it looked like he was going to be tackled in the backfield. Gain of about 1 or 2. So Andre Green out now at receiver for the Saints. He isn't seeing a whole lot of playing time, but he's definitely a super talented player.
Only a freshman.
Ruchis is going to take the snap. Looking for Tazwell, but kind of an errant throw that's going to be incomplete. Be about 3rd and 9 for the Saints. Guess you just let that one go a little bit too early.
The Saints don't make a first down here. They're going to give Fuma right back the ball right after they scored.
Ruchis is going to take the snap, roll out. He's looking downfield for Tazwell, and Tazwell got it. He gets to the 45-yard line. What a catch by Will Tazwell.
Saints needed that, as that should boost their morale.
Definitely. Huge play by Will Tazwell to get the first down on 3rd and 9. And the Saints have it at their own 46-yard line. Kind of bobbled it there for a second, but obviously came down with it. Ruchis will hand off to Trent Hedrick, who bobbles it again, but he's going to get about 3 here. It's kind of new for the Saints, seeing Andre Green out there instead of Nigel Green playing at receiver. Hedrick still in at running back. Ruchis will take the snap, looking to pass. He overthrows Tazwell on that one. Tried that same route earlier, just couldn't get it to him then, couldn't get it to him now. So it'll be about 3rd and 6 for the Saints. Obviously looking for another big play.
Since we're on 3 wide receivers on the left.
Ruchis is going to look for Green. He's got him. The freshman will get the first down for the Saints.
Saints have had big plays on 3rd down so far.
So like we were saying earlier, Andre Green is definitely talented, and he shows off a little bit of it there, getting the first down. So first down now from the Norfolk 41-yard line. Ruchis will look for Green again, but he can't come down with that one, making it 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass.
Ruchis was knocked down.
It looked like he was stalking the ref for a second.
It'll be second down for the Saints.
Hand off to Hedrick, who's running up the middle, and he's got room. He's going to get a first down and just a little bit more. Nice run by Trent Hedrick. Trent Hedrick, also a freshman. Booch is coming up to talk to his O-line. Going to take the snap, looking to pass. It's going to be a screen for Hedrick, and he'll get another first down. He's going to go into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. That's a 29-yard touchdown pass from Ruchis to Hedrick on the screen.
Big play from the Saints right there.
They needed that bad. That was great execution by the O-line, blocking there for him. And Trent Hedrick will run in for the score. Sure, he's happy about that one. So it'll be Jack Sewers on to kick the extra point. Sewers has been a pretty good kicker for the Saints this season. This one will go through, making it 7-7. So 6:20 left in the first quarter. Game tied up. We'll be right back with you for kickoff. We're back now for kickoff after the Saints touchdown. 29-yard pass, Ruchis to Hedrick. Fuma to receive. Sewers kicking off. Nice kick. That one's going to be fielded by Elijah Hawks. He'll get it to around the 20-yard line. Excuse me, Larry Elder was the one who took that one in.
Saints defense will have to step up here if they want to stop Fuma.
All right, not the best job on defense last go around. Just letting Fuma scamper down the field. So 5 receivers out for Fuma. Carter's going to look for number 23, William Stupolsky, and he's got him for a big first down. The Saints defense just can't stop him today, it seems like. Just not looking ready for the Fuma offense. Once again, 5 receivers out wide. Carter is going to go downfield, and he's got it. What a catch. Wow. Drew Hackenberg with another huge play.
And just like that, they're back. They're almost back in the red zone.
The Saints defense cannot stop them right now.
Saints might have to call a timeout and regroup after these 2 big plays.
All right. I mean, just 2 big plays back-to-back for Fuma. They're going to run it here with Stupolsky, but he'll be tackled in the backfield. It was Charlie Boggs on the tackle. So Fuma and Stupolsky will run for no gain there. 2nd down and 10. It's kind of a sigh of relief after letting up 2 huge pass plays. Fuma going to pass here again.
I think that pass was tipped, but it goes out of bounds.
So after the incompletion by Carter, it'll be about 3rd and 11 for Fuma. Saints obviously cannot let up another big play.
In the pregame, Fuma kicked a field goal from farther than this, so it's definitely an option for them.
Did they really?
Yeah.
See that? Carter to pass again. He's going to find a receiver. That's Larry Elder, and looks like might get a first down. And he will get a first down. It'll be first down Fuma.
Big first down from Fuma right there, because now they have fresh set of downs to try to get to the end zone.
I mean, they're just looking unstoppable right now. Saints defense really needs to step it up. It's Stupolsky in the backfield. Gonna fake the handoff. Carter looking to pass. He's got a man. Touchdown Fuma.
There is a flag on the
Flag
play.
on the field, right. That was Elijah Hawks on the touchdown pass. But we'll see if it stands. I mean, this Saints defense just can't stop him right now.
Just wide open.
And doesn't look like the touchdown will count. An eligible receiver downfield for Fuma. So that one's not going to count. That'll make it first down and about 15 from the 22-yard line.
Saints defense looks discombobulated as the play is about to start.
Carter going downfield. Almost tipped. Maybe it was tipped by Will Beck. Nice play there. It was meant for Stupolsky. So it'll be about 2nd and 15. Looking pass heavy here. Saints is going to blitz him. Jeff Moore might get to him. And he's going to be sacked by Brooks Council. What a play. Brooks Council coming around the edge and getting to Carter. That's a great defensive play for the Saints.
That'll set up a long 3rd down for Fuma.
So Kenyon Carter, the junior quarterback, not the biggest guy, but he's playing great today. Only 5'8" and a quarter, 176. He's looking great today. So after the Brooks Council sack, it'll be about 3rd and pretty long for Fuma. Looking to pass. He's going downfield. He's got a man tackled at the 1-yard line, it looks like.
These big plays are killing the Saints today.
Elijah Hawks on the catch. So 1st and goal for Fuma from the 3-yard line. Gonna fake the handoff. Carter might run for it, but he's brought down by Damani Fleming. Nice play, not letting him get in the end zone there. So really no gain there. 2nd down.
It's a big stand for the Saints if they can pull it off.
He's gonna hand it off. And he won't get it in. But a 2-yard gain. I believe that was Daniel Reynolds running it there. Reynolds, the junior from Richmond. So it'll be 3rd and goal. He's going to roll out, and he's brought down by Joe Sullivan and Brooks Council. Great play. Brooks Council knocked him over, but Joe Sullivan just came in and cleaned it up. So it'll be 4th down from the 11-yard line for Fuma, and they're probably just going to kick a field goal here. That was a pretty good stand from the Saints defense.
Yeah, it showed what they had. They have not done that all day, but they did it there.
So Stopolsky, his kick is blocked by the Saints. Wow, the Saints defense is looking a whole lot better than it did earlier in the 1st quarter.
Huge play for the Saints.
Massive. After the blocked field goal, the Saints will take over from the 16-yard line. Ruchis and company looking to punch one in before the end of the 1st. Saints are probably feeling it a little bit more now after a pretty slow start. Ruchis is going to roll out looking for Wallace. Going to find him, makes a man miss. Gets to about the 20-yard line, only about a 4-yard gain. It's Hayden Forrest in the backfield now after Hendrick spent the entire last drive playing running back. They're going to try and rush Ruchis. Caught by Will Taswell. Wide open, makes 2 men miss. Gets to about the 47-yard line. 49, what a play by Will Taswell. He's looked good today.
Yeah, the Saints passing game has really been good today.
Something a little odd. We haven't seen Will Hayes catch a pass today.
Except for the one he fumbled.
Right, forgot about that. As Hayden Forrest is brought down for about a loss of 3. Make it 2nd and 12. So Nigel Green in now at receiver, along with Wallace, Taswell, and Hayes. It's going to be a stoppage here.
Might be an injured player for Fuma. Well, no, never mind.
Could be an official timeout. Whatever the stoppage may be, we'll be right back with you to resume play. So we're back. As the clock is winding down the 1st quarter, Ruchis is going to overthrow Green there. make it 3rd down and long. Just 3.6 seconds left in the first. Game still tied 7-7. Could have been 10-7, but the Saints obviously blocked that field goal.
.6 seconds left in the quarter. Saints looking to maybe get some yardage downfield.
Ruchis is going to go downfield for Hayes, and he's got him. Almost bobbled it, but Will Hayes will get to the 10-yard line. Wow, what a play by Hayes. Saints have looked good on the long ball today. Ruchis really airing it out. At the end of the first, tied 7-7 Saints with the big play at the 10-yard line. We'll be right back with you for the start of the second. Back for the start of the second quarter. Fresh off a Will Hayes 50-yard pass, getting it 10-yard line now.
Oh,
that's a really high snap. Ruchis can fall on top of it. And that's, again, not something you can have. That's a big loss. So, 2nd and goal now from the 25-yard line.
Not a position you ever want to be in.
Green, Wallace, Tazewell, and Hayes out at receiver. And that's probably going to be a false start on the Saints after the already fumbled snap. So that's really going to set the Saints back. And it will be a false start. That'll move them back 5. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 30-yard line.
Sewers warms up on the sideline, maybe looking for a field goal.
He can make these field goals too. Made a 39-yarder earlier in the year, I believe.
Wow.
Ruchis is going to roll out. He's going to find Smith. Daquan Smith, the defensive player, is going to get it. He's going to get a big gain. Daquan Smith gets to about the 15-yard line. Nice catch and run by him there.
Took at least 4 Fuma players to bring him down.
Right. So that's a big play for the Saints. Still, it'll be about 3rd down, or excuse me, it will be 3rd down from the 17-yard line. Same group out for the Saints. Ruchis. He's looking for Tazewell in the corner, but just overthrew him. So 4th down, and it looks like Sewers will come on to try the field goal. So this will be about a 30-something yarder for Sewers. He knows he can make them. The whole team does. So, of course, Coach Clellan trusts him on this. And that one's blocked by Fuma.
Picked
up. And he will get to around the 39-yard line. Wow, what a play. That was Corey Frazier picking it up.
Eventually pushed out of bounds by Rutis.
It's blocked by Aiden Payne. So that's 2 blocked field goals in a row. And the football offense will take over with some great starting field position. So Carter again with 5 receivers out wide. Saints haven't been too good at covering these 5 receivers so far today. But that one will be incomplete. Intended for number 5, Caleb Moss. So 2nd and 10 now for Fuma. Daniel Reynolds in the backfield. That's a new quarterback in. That's Drew Hackenberg. And this will be delay of game probably. So the play clock was running down. So that'll move Fuma back.
Drew Hagenberg still in at quarterback.
He's going to fake the handoff, going to run for it. And he'll get back a little bit past the original line of scrimmage. So it'll still be 3rd and long for the Blue Devils. Nice run by Hackenberg, though. Carter will come back in. So again, 5 out wide for Carter. He's going to take the snap. Finds a man, but it does not like he'll get the first down. Tackled by a whole bunch of Saints. That was Hodgson, Avil, Aya, Moore,
and Sullivan.
Brady Matson, and Sullivan. Elijah Hawks on the catch there, but it'll be 4th and 2 for Fuma.
Fuma looks to be going for it on 4th down.
Got to stop him here if you're the Saints. And that's probably going to be a full start. This exact thing you did not want to happen if you were Fuma. And they're going to call it encroachment or offsides on the Saints. So that'll give Fuma a much-needed first down.
Big mistake for the Saints right there.
All right. 4th and 2, and then you let up the penalty. Already have some great field position. So the Blue Devils will get another shot here. There'll be a handoff. And he's going to be stuffed at the line. There's Charlie Boggs, Hank Filer, and George Hodgson on the tackle. There's Daniel Reynolds running it there. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. The Saints 25. Looking pass heavy again here. And Carter will pass. He'll look downfield. And they're going to call that pass interference. Kind of a late flag there. And there's a Saint down in the backfield. He's in pain too. I think that might be Hank Filer. Can't quite tell what the injury is from up here. But he looks like he's hurt. So we're going to take a break as Robin Eldridge comes out to attend to him. We'll be right back with you. So we're back as Hank Filer walks off the field in his own power. That's a good sign to see. So anyway, still a pass interference called on the Saints, and that'll give Fuma some great field position at the 14-yard line. Carter will pass, and he was out of bounds when he caught that one. Intended for Caleb Moss. Brady matching on coverage there.
St. Stephen's looks to have improved a bit since the start of the game.
All right, they're doing a lot of things better than they had been doing at the start. But still letting up some big plays. Carter's going to roll out to his right. And that's almost picked off. That was Charlie Boggs. He had it, but it was knocked out by, I believe, Drew Hackenberg. So that'll make it 3rd down for Fuma. Ball was right in his hands, but Drew Hackenberg got in there and knocked it out.
Fuma will look to pass again.
They will. Carter into the end zone, incomplete. A little bit behind his man. I think it was Hawkins it was meant for. So anyway, the field goal unit will come on for Fuma. Last field goal they attempted was blocked, obviously. Strapolsky almost blocked again, and that one will go through. That'll put the Blue Devils up 10-7. So with 7:52 left in the first half, Fuma leading 10-7. We'll be right back with you for the Saints possession. Strapolski's kick will be corralled by Julian Taylor. Julian Taylor will run on the outside. He's got a lot of green ahead of him. He's going to get the 35 to 40 tackle just before he gets the 45-yard line. Julian Taylor has been doing a really good job returning kicks today. And that'll give the Saints some great field position to start off. So I'm sure they weren't expecting to be down 10-7 to Fuma. Just under 8 minutes left in the first half, but they find themselves in this hole, and they need to dig themselves out of it. It's Hedrick in at running back. He's going to hand off to Hedrick. He'll go around the outside. He'll get 5. He'll get 9, actually. Almost a first down by Hedrick.
Great run from the freshman.
So Hendrick in at running back again. Fakes the handoff. The pass is complete to Will Hayes for a first down. A little shoving there after the play between Hayes and Hawks. So first down for the Saints from the 42-yard line. Green, Tazwell, and Hayes at receiver. Handoff to Hendrick. He'll run up the middle. Big run here. He gets the first down. He's getting to the 20,
wow.
The 10, the 5. Touchdown. Trent Hendrick, 32-yard touchdown run. The second touchdown for Hendrick on the day.
Shows off his speed on the really long run.
I mean, you can definitely see just how talented the freshman is. Already his second touchdown. 1 catching, 1 running. And that'll put up the Saints 13-10 on the Blue Devils. Sewers will come on to put 1 more point on the board. And that one's almost blocked, but it gets through. 14-10. Trent Hendrick, obviously MVP of the game so far, scoring all of the Saints' points. 129-yard receiving touchdown from Ruchis and 132-yard rushing. O-line's doing a pretty good job of protecting Ruchis and getting the run game going today, too. I don't think Ruchis has been sacked today. The Saints have already had a few close calls this season, obviously beating Norfolk on a game-winning touchdown by Nigel Green just a few weeks ago. And now they're only up 4 in a game that they expected to come in here and dominate. Sewers will kick off. Nice kick by Sewers. That'll get into the end zone.
That'll be a touchback for Sewers.
First down for Fuma is going to hand off. Looks like he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. That was Daniel Reynolds. Damani Fleming on the tackle.
It'll be 2nd and 9 for Fuma.
And it'll be a timeout. Timeout is called on by Fuma. We'll be right back with you. 6 minutes left in the first half. For the Fuma timeout. 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils. Carter looking to pass. That one for Strapolsky is caught for a first down. It takes about 6 Saints to get him down. Pushed him about 10 yards. And he'll get down. They're on the 40-yard line. Strapolsky, kind of a utility player for the Blue Devils, playing kicker and receiver and running back today.
Obviously very talented.
So after the big first down, they're going to hand off. And he's leveled by Fleming and Moore at the line of scrimmage. That was Daniel Reynolds. Great job by Damani Fleming getting in there.
Saints' run defense today has done very well.
All right, they're just having problems in the pass game. It's going to be a pass. Going deep. And it's caught. It's about a 40-yard pass from Carter to Elder. Scott past Tate Gathright on the coverage there, and that's another big play for Fuma. So it'll be first down from the 25-yard line.
Saints got to stop letting up these big plays if they want to stay in this game.
And he's going to be brought down by Brooks Council. Brooks Council has been a beast on the edge today. That's his 2nd or 3rd sack on the day. So after letting up the the big play, Saints are going to come in with a pretty clutch defensive stop. And it'll be another timeout called by Fuma. 4:24 left in the first half. We'll be back. We're back after the Fuma timeout. It's going to be a handoff to Reynolds. And he'll get pretty close to the original line of scrimmage. But it'll still be 3rd and long for the Blue Devils. So about 3rd and 12. Carter looking for his man, but that's dropped. Caleb Moss, Brady Manson in coverage.
Looks like they'll be going for it on 4th. It's a long 4th down for Fuma.
Carter looking to pass. This one into the end zone. Picked off. No. Yes, picked off. That's Will Beck. He jumps over a man. He's got some room in front of him. He'll get to the 30-yard line.
Huge
What?
play.
That was a, wow. It was originally picked by, I believe, Tate Gathright. Thrown up in the air, and then Will Beck came down with it again. About a 30-yard return. Now, that was a nice play. Great heads-up play by Will Beck. Great coverage by Tate Gathright. So the Saints will take over at the 32-yard line. Hayden Forrest behind Rootsis, and will take the handoff. Go around the outside for a gain of about 3.
So he's going to look to hold the ball until the half runs out, maybe get a score out of it.
Rootsis will pass. It's got Will Hayes wide open. Will Hayes going to get to around the 40-yard line. Nice play by Will Hayes. When he gets an open field, he is dangerous. Clock winding down, about to hit the 2.5-minute mark. Rootsis is looking for someone. He's going to run outside now. Looking for Green. He's got him wide open again. Big play for the Saints. Gets it to the 8-yard line. We'll make it 1st and goal now for the Saints. Driving down the field right now. Nice improv by Rootsis on that play. He was looking for Hayes, but couldn't find him, so rolled out, find Green. And he'll find Wallace now. Wallace will get to the 1-yard line.
Saints look to punch it in for the touchdown.
Tazwell is wide open right now. Instead, they're going to run it with Forrest, and Forrest will shake a defender. And no word yet. They're going to call him down at the 1. But looked like he would have been tackled for a loss of about 3, but then just spun out of it. Had a nice run there.
it'll be about 3rd and goal with a few inches till the end zone.
Smith and Fleming come on. Might just be a quarterback sneak, but a timeout will be called. That's the 3rd and final timeout of the half for Fork Union. We'll be right back with you. We're back, 3rd and goal for the Saints from the 1-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1:20 left in the first half. And there will be another stoppage here. Timeout by the Saints. So anyway, after this, look for a quarterback sneak from Roostis with Smith and Moore right behind him. Might try and push him in. Now they're going to hand off to Forrest, and he'll get in easily for the touchdown. So touchdown Saints, a 1-yard run by Hayden Forrest. Just extending the lead on Fuma before the half. It'll be 20-10. With Sewers coming on to kick the extra point.
Looks like there'll be a stoppage on the field.
Sewers now. Extra point is good. So 21-10 Saints. Only a minute 15 left in the first half. Coleman, what do you think the Saints have done so well in this first half that gives them this 11-point lead?
The big plays and just being able to convert the 3rd downs. They've had at least 2 3rd downs where it would have been easy turnovers, but they've been able to convert them.
I think some of the Saints might need to work on today too is letting up the big play on defense. I mean, to start off this game, Fuma just looked unstoppable. The Saints defense looked helpless, and they've turned it around a little bit, but still they're getting burnt in the big play today.
Definitely.
So Sewers to kick off now. Give Fuma the ball back. Not a whole lot of time left in the first half. It's going to be fielded by Elder. Elder will run towards the right sideline. Brought down just past the 20-yard line. So first down. First down for the Blue Devils from the 23-yard line. Minute 5 left. That pass
No
is
good.
incomplete. So second down and 10. Just over a minute left still. Carter. It looked like he might find Elder, and he did. Pass complete to Elder at the 30-yard line. It's still third down. Carter will find Elder again. First down. Tate Gathright in on the tackle. So it's a short little pass, but it got the first down for Fuma. Carter will run it. Will be brought down almost by Hank Filer, but then really brought down by Jeff Moore.
Big hit from Jeff Moore.
Yeah. So Smith, Filer, and Sullivan were all pretty close to getting after him, but then Jeff Moore just came in and cleaned up. So just 20 seconds left. They're going to spike it. Looks like they're going to try and get it in before halftime. Still on the 39-yard line. Carter looking to pass. He's got his man Caleb Moss for a first. He'll run out of bounds too. Stop the clock. So from the 48, their own 48-yard line now. 18.6 seconds left. Probably safe to assume they're going to pass again, and they will. Saints trying to rush him, but he's going downfield. Just overthrew him. Went for Moss. Minaville Aya on the coverage. As well as Brady Matson. So second down and 10. 13 seconds left. Carter being rushed again by Council. Council hit him there, so the pass goes incomplete. Third down now, 10 seconds left. Probably assume this will just be a desperation throw from Carter. Trying to put one in.
Talking to his wide receivers.
Play clock winding down. He'll get the snap off. Rushed by Daquan Smith. Going for his man. Picked off by Minaville Aya. What a play to end the half. Nian Avail Aya on the interception and return. And that's exactly how you want this half to end if you're a part of the Saints. Avail Aya, his first season starting for Varsity. He's done a pretty good job. So that'll bring us to halftime as well. Saints 21, Norfolk 10. Interception by Nian Avail Aya. We'll be back with you for the start of the second half. So we're back for the start of the second half. Saints started off slow, but then got pretty hot, scoring 21 points. Fuma scored 10, so that makes it 21-10. St. Chris so far. Trent Hendrick with 2 touchdowns on the day. The Sewers' kick will go over the head of Elder. It'll be a touchback. The Saints defense, if you remember, started off looking pretty slow. But they've really stepped it up. They had a blocked field goal, interception by Will Beck, an interception by Meanville in the first half. So the Saints went into halftime with all the momentum. Let's see how they respond on defense. Some first half stats for you. Keenan Carter with 202 yards in the air today. Sacked 3 times. Brooks Council in on 2 of those. This run by Reynolds will go for about a yard or 2. Fork Union not a whole lot rushing on the day. Javon Hampton, their leading rusher, just 17 yards. Patrick Rutsis with 231 yards in the first half and a touchdown, obviously, to Trent Hendrick. Hendrick also the leading rusher for the Saints, 68 total yards and another touchdown. This Reynolds' run goes to about the 28-yard line.
It'll be 3rd down for Fuma.
Will Hayes, the leading receiver for the Saints in the first half, 4 catches for 82 yards, a long of 39. Followed by Will Tazwell, 2 catches for 53 yards. So Roots has done a pretty good job of finding Hayes and Tazwell in the big plays. That pass is tipped by George Hodson. Nice play. Getting up there, tipping that ball down. That'll bring up 4th down. Demonte Fleming leads the Saints defense with 5 tackles today. Mina Villela with 4. Brooks Council with 3. Like I said before, 2 sacks. Then Jeff Moore getting in there for 2.5 tackles. Saints offense scored 14 unanswered to end the first. Fuma set to punt it off now. Stupolsky. Nice punt. As Taylor will have to fair catch it at the Saints 38-yard line.
Saints will take over on about their own 38.
Really nice defensive possession there by the Saints. Quick 4 and out. So Hank Filer earlier in the game looked like he was hurt pretty bad, but again, he's playing now. That's great for the Saints because Hank Filer, really talented junior. I think the Saints offensive line's done a stellar job today as well. Blocking for Rutsis, Hendrick, and Forrest. As Forrest will get this handoff from up the middle. Nice big hole. He'll get the first down. He'll get to the 40 before he gets pushed out of bounds. And just like I was talking about, the Saints O-line doing a great job opening up holes.
Big play for the Saints.
Yeah, about a 15-yard run by Forrest. Hayden Forrest, little brother of Will Forrest, who graduated from St. Chris last year. An all-state safety. Went to University of North Carolina, obviously at Chapel Hill. As Rutsis' pass to Julian Taylor is caught. Think of a 7-yard gain. Rutsis hands off to Forrest. Forrest again will get another first down. The Saints running game looking pretty good today.
Yeah, in the second half, they already have a lot of yards.
The only two active running backs, Forrest and Hendrick, both have touchdowns. So in the absence of senior captain Harley Jordan and freshman Nico Skavanis, they really stepped up. Ruchis will fake the handoff. Going deep for Will Hayes. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Will Hayes, just an exceptional player. Really found a great connection with Ruchis these past 2 years. And that's another touchdown for Will Hayes. Saints are looking a lot better than they did in the first half. Sewers' extra point will go through. That'll make the score 28-10 in favor of the Saints. Just under 10 minutes to go in the third. That was a pretty quick drive by the Saints. Runs by Forrest, and obviously the touchdown catch by Will Hayes. Hayes now over 100 yards on the day.
Still only start the third quarter.
Pretty impressive. I've said this all year. Will Hayes last year showed a lot of flashes of being able to handle the #1 receiver spot, taking over from Justin Jasper, now playing at University of Richmond. But Will Hayes has definitely stepped in to fill those shoes. It's really nice to see. Sewers getting ready to kick off. Nice kick, picked up by Elder. We'll make a few miss, brought down at the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Saints defense can do after forcing the 4 and out last time. Excuse me, 3 and out, not 4 and out. Carter will pass. He'll find Elder, but he's going to lose yards there. Great play by it's Willback, Jeff Moore, take Gathright. So that'll bring up second down and 13. Carter has 5 of his receivers. He's going to find. Now that pass is going to be incomplete. And for Stupolsky. So third down and long now for the Blue Devils.
This will be a defining moment for the Blue Devils. If they can't convert this, then it'll be a long rest of the day.
Right, Fuma started off pretty hot, punching it in the first drive of the game, but the Saints defense just looks so much better. And that pass is dropped by Hackenberg. Jeff Moore on the coverage, and it'll be fourth down now. They're going to punt it away. Odd little formation here on a punt. And there'll be a flag. Kind of wanted to know what they were going to do there. It'll be a false start. And that'll back up the Blue Devils even more.
False start on the Blue Devils.
And they're going to get back in that formation. Low snap. Almost blocked. That is going to be roughing the kicker on Jeff Moore, but fair caught by Julian Taylor. Yeah, Jeff Moore just ran into Stupalski there.
The 48-yard line. There's a flag down on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be roughing the kicker on Jeff Moore. So that'll give Fuma a first down.
Roughing the kicker on the Saints. First down, Blue Devils.
Kind of the last thing you expected to happen there. So first down now after the roughing the kicker penalty. Carter looking to pass. Send it for Stupalski, but overthrew him. Will back on the coverage.
Carter's pass incomplete.
I'll bring up second down.
Fuma hasn't been able to restart their passing game after the first couple of drives where they looked really good.
Not a whole lot of running today from Fork Union either. Second and 10. And looks like a Saint may have jumped there. There's either Hank Filer or Garnet Nelson. They'll both come off. Actually, they're going to move Fuma back. Guess it was a false start.
False start on the Blue Devils.
That'll make it second and long. It's a slow start to the second half for the Blue Devils. Saints defense stifled on the first time. It's been a pretty long possession.
Fuma will hand it off, but it'll be stopped for a loss by the Saints.
Reynolds carries for loss of 1. Joe Sullivan on the tackle.
That'll bring up a long third down for Fuma.
Saints defense has been improving a whole lot since the start of the game. They really had problems with the big play as Stupalski is stifled by Will Beck. And that'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints will get the ball at the 30-yard line.
Gain of 3. That'll bring up
So like I was saying, the Saints defense was having problems. Excuse me, that will not be a turnover on downs. That was third down. So now it'll be fourth down. Juliet Taylor back to return this punt. Stupalski. Taylor will fair catch the 36, 37-yard line.
Fair catches at the 36-yard line.
Tankers will have another chance to further their lead.
I think you might be able to make the case that if the Saints punch it in here, that might be game, but still a whole lot of football left to be played.
Definitely.
So it's Hendrick in the backfield, and he'll get the handoff from Rutsis, and he'll run up the middle for about 6 yards. Hendrick has been doing a great job today. Stellar performance on the day. Stepping in for, like we said before, injured Hartley Jordan. So Andre Green, Nigel Green, Walker Wallace out, Will Hayes in the slot. Rutsis will hand off to Hendrick, and Hendrick will get the yardage for a first down and much more. He gets to the 40-yard line, 35. Trent Hendrick again with another big run. Looks like there's an injured Fuma player down the field. I believe it's Larry Elder. So while they tend to him, we'll take a break with them. Back now for more action. 5:39 left in the third quarter. Saints up 18 points. Rutsis will hand off to Hendrick. Hendrick will run outside to the right. Nice run again by Hendrick. Trent Hendrick now with 103 yards on the day.
Stellar performance.
Rutsis will pass to the end zone for Will Hayes again. Touchdown. Same route, same result. Will Hayes, his second touchdown on the day. Rutsis' third. They're unstoppable.
Saints just making it look way too easy.
Will Hayes and Patrick Rutsis obviously have some chemistry out there. I mean, they've been great this season. Will Hayes' second touchdown on the day. Saints are rolling right now. Sewers will try to put this one through to extend it to a 25-point lead. And he will. 35-10 in favor of the Saints. We'll be back for the next Fuma possession. So we're back for the Sewers kickoff after the Will Hayes touchdown reception from Rutsis. Nice kick by Sewers. Going to go in the end zone. It'll be a touchback for the Blue Devils. Elder was back to receive. So the Saints defense trotting back out in the field. They've looked stellar ever since that pretty slow first quarter start.
See if Fuma can get anything going on the offensive end.
All right, down 25. They need to get something going. It's Carter. It'll be a design run up the middle. Looks like he get pretty close to the first down marker.
Carter carries for a gain of 7.
Being called a game of 7.
Solomon on the tackle.
Looks more like a game of 9 there. Carter will run this one again. He'll get the first down, but he's brought down by Jeff Moore.
Carter carries for the first down. Jeff Moore on stop.
It'll be first down now for the Blue Devils. Their own 36-yard line. Some dark clouds are rolling in here at Knowles. Might see some rain. Carter will pass. Hackenberg got it.
Oh.
Hackenberg. He might get there. No, he's brought down by Tate Gathright. That's a huge play by Fuma.
That's what we were seeing all of the first drive, but not since.
They needed to get something going, and they did.
Multiple players down.
Right, Mina Vilea is down. Hope it's not too serious, but as Robin Eldridge goes out to help him out, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with you for more action. Mina Vilea walked off on his own power, obviously. Sitting on the sideline now, but looks to be all right.
That was a good thing to see.
Right, you can't come back from losing a player like a Vilea's. Carter's pass to the end zone is called incomplete. Thrown into triple coverage, but it looks like he might have gotten it for a second. So second and goal from the 9-yard line after the long pass to Hackenberg. Council and Hodgson come out onto the field. Council with 2 sacks on the day. He's going to look to get another one here. That moves Sullivan and Smith into the inside, replacing Bay and Filer. Carter's pass is complete to Moss, but not enough to get into the end zone. He'll be tackled around the 5-yard line. That'll still make it third and goal. Brought down by Brady Matson, who's left alone with Moss.
If Fuma wants to have a chance, they need to score a touchdown here.
Right, you can't get this deep in the end zone and come away with a field goal or nothing. Especially in the 25-point hole that they're in right now. So 2 receivers on each side. Carter into the end zone. That'll be a touchdown. Fork Union. Carter to Moss. With a 6-yard touchdown. That'll make it 35-16. Still Saints in the lead. Extra point is up and good by Stupolsky. That'll make the score 35-17. So with the exception of the obviously the big Hackenberg pass, Saints defense didn't look too bad on that drive. .222 left in the third quarter. So we're back after the 60-yard touchdown pass from Carter to Moss. Stupolsky, an onside kick here.
Won't make it 10
that's
yards.
not going to get the distance, yeah. Didn't work out as they planned. So the Saints will take over on the Fuma 46, 47-yard line.
If you're the Saints right now, what do you want to see from, what do you want to do?
I mean, obviously they have a pretty big lead. I probably want to punch it in one more time and then just run out the rest of the clock. I mean, still not even in the fourth quarter. It's Hayden Forrest. We'll get the handoff for about 5. Nice run. Just powered through a few defenders there. But yeah, I think best course of action is one more score and then just try and run out the clock.
Sounds good to me.
So 2nd and 5. Roots this with Forrest in the backfield. He's going to pass. There's a flag. Caught by Tazwell, but fumbled.
Recovered by Fuma. They're
Right,
running all the way
they're
down.
They're going to go with it. There are a few questions here. What was the flag, and was it I guess there's no replay, but are they going to rule it a catch or an incompletion? And it's going to be on the Saints. And Fuma's going to take over. They're going to call it a fumble by Will Tazwell. So Saints kind of not looking too good right now, kind of losing the momentum, letting up a touchdown and then fumbling it and giving Fuma great field position.
Fuma punches it in here. This is all of a sudden a very close game.
Yeah, it's a ball game if they get it in. Carter looking to pass. He's going to run it. Tries to spin past. He brought down by Brooks Council. Council has looked really good today. Council played wide receiver for JV football and was pretty great at it. But now coming into varsity, playing off the end, and he's looked even better. About 2nd and 8, handoff. That's Reynolds. Nice run. With a 5-yard gain. Charlie Boggs on the tackle. So under a minute left in the third. Still a 35-17 game for the Saints, but Norfolk getting pretty close to the red zone now. Carter to pass. He's got Hackenberg. That'll be a first down. Short pass to Hackenberg, but it's good enough for the first. So the Blue Devils seem to be taking back momentum. Clock's still running. Just 5 seconds left. Looks like they're going to try to get one off for the end of the third, and they will. Carter deep to the end zone. No, overthrown. Intended for number 12, Gabe Myers. Take Gathright on the coverage. So at the end of the third, Saints 35, Blue Devils 17, but Blue Devils getting close to the end zone. We'll be right back with you for the start of the fourth. So we're back for the start of the fourth. Bulldogs 2nd and 10, and there will be a flag. Someone jumped, but didn't quite see who it was.
Looks like it'll be a false start on Fuma.
See Brian Bell out now. Playing defensive end, taking the spot of Brooks Council. So Carter will complete the catch to Moss. Gathright on the coverage there. That'll be a first down.
That was a great catch. He barely got his feet in.
So from the 10-yard line, Norfolk is knocking on the door of another touchdown. Carter's pass is incomplete, just off the hands of Moss. Gathright again on the coverage. So we haven't seen a whole lot of run game from Fuma since probably the first quarter.
Saints defense just really doing well against the run.
So Carter's going to roll out. Looking for Moss on the end zone, but overthrew him there. It'll bring up 3rd down and goal.
This is a crucial play for Fuma. They have to score a touchdown here if they want to stay in this game.
Brooks Council back in for the Saints. Going to roll out again. It's going to pitch it to Reynolds. But he's going to be brought down by Charlie Boggs. I believe that was Brooks Council, George Hodson and Charlie Boggs get on that tackle. It'll bring up 4th and goal from the 14-yard line. And the field goal unit will come on. Last time they attempted a field goal was blocked. So we'll see what happens here. Stupolsky. Kick is up, and they're going to say it's good. So that'll just cut the lead to 15 for the Saints after jumping out to a 25-point lead. Cut by 10 now. Saints need to get it going a little bit on offense.
It's a 2-score game now for the Saints.
Still just 11 minutes of football to be played. So Norfolk looking to get their first win of the year. Putting up 20 on this pretty good Saints defense. Don't want to fall to 0-6. Saints trying to improve to 5-1. Have Flint Hill up next. Flint Hill, I believe, the reigning champions. Saints were in the playoffs last year, along with Collegiate and Benedictine. If you remember the final game of the season against Collegiate, Hartley Jordan getting the game-winning interception to send the Saints to the playoffs. Julian Taylor will catch this kick at the 5-yard line, and he'll get to the 30, 35. Julian Taylor's just been great on returning kicks today. He's a really fast guy. And someone is down for Fork Union. That's Stupolsky. And he's not moving. So we're going to take a timeout. So back after the injury timeout, Stupolsky up and helped off the field. It's the Saints first down now from the 36-yard line. Rootsis will hand off to Forrest, but Forrest is stopped in the backfield. It's about a 3-yard loss. But second and 13. Green, Hayes, Tazwell, and Taylor. Another run is stopped behind the line.
Forrest goes for no gain. Tackled by Xavier White.
Xavier White on the tackle for Fork Union.
Saints can't convert here. They may have to punt, and that'll give Fork Union a chance with about 9 minutes left to score again.
Ruchis is rust. Caught by Forrest. Forrest has a hole. Forrest got a first down. Forrest will go all the way for a touchdown here. Wow. And that is just what the Saints needed. Hayden Forrest, about a 60-yard touchdown. After looking a little bit slow the past few drives, the Saints come away with a big touchdown.
It's the same play that Trent Hendrick scored on earlier.
All right, pretty successful so far. So Sewers will come on to try to make it 42-20, give the Saints a 22-point lead. Sewers' kick is blocked again. Almost picked up by Fleming. Not sure if that was blocked or it's kind of a bad kick, but still a 21-point lead for the Saints. Just under 10 minutes left in the game. We're back. Ready for Seward's kickoff after the 60-yard touchdown catch and run by Hayden Forrest. Kind of a short kick from Sewers, picked up by Elder. Elder has some room on the right. Makes a few miss, but dragged down by Julian Taylor at the 30-yard line.
Elder takes it at the 30-yard line. Tackled by Julian Taylor.
9:33 left in the game. Fuma down by 3 scores. Coleman, do you think the game's already over for Fuma?
No, I don't think so. It's always possible. I mean, Texas should beat Oklahoma, so, you know, anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Five receivers out. And Fuma will call a timeout. So we'll be back. So we're back after the Fork Union timeout. That's going to be a handoff. It's Hampton. We'll get about 6. We haven't seen Hampton run since early in the game. It's Wilbeck in on the tackle. Now Reynolds is back to play running back. But Carter will keep it. Brought down by Damonic Fleming. What a play. Just leaped over an offensive lineman to get there.
That'll bring up a big third down for Fuma.
Let's see what the Blue Devils can come up with here. Already down 3 scores. 8.5 minutes left in the game. 4 yards to go. They're going to pass. Carter. Pass almost intercepted by Availea. That would have been his second on the day. Either way, it'll bring up 4th down. Saints secondary has played pretty well in the second half. First half, they didn't look too good, letting up the big play a lot. They've really stepped it up.
Definitely.
Brady Madison had a pretty good game today, too. So Carter. Almost picked by Availea again. That's back-to-back deflections for him. Probably better that he knocked that one down because it gives the Saints better field position. So the Saints take over on downs at the 37-yard line. The offense comes out onto the field. Hendrick at running back. Wallace, Hayes, Green, and Tazwell. That receiver. It's actually Hayes will trot off, and Nigel Green comes on. Handoff to Hendrick, who will run outside. He's got a first down almost. And looks like they'll give him the first. Hendrick.
He's been unstoppable today.
Totally agree. Same group on for the Saints. Ruchis will hand it off to Hendrick again, who will go around the left. Nice run there, almost gets to the first down marker again. Corey Fraser on the tackle for Fork Union. Just over 7 minutes left in the game. It'll be second down and 1. Ruchis handoff to Hendrick, but Hendrick is stopped in the backfield. It's about a loss of 3. Stephen Smith, the tackle on the backfield. So about 3rd down and 5. As Taylor comes on. There will be a stoppage. So Ruchis, pass to Green is caught. He's got the first. He gets to the 10, the 5, reaches for the touchdown, but they're going to call him down at the 1. More like the 1 inch yard line. Really looked like he had it there.
Great play from the freshman.
Definitely making the catch and then losing his defender. Big gain. So Rutis, hand off to Hendrick. Hendrick will run in for his 3rd touchdown of the day. I mean, this freshman, he's just a beast. And that'll extend the lead even more. 47-20 Saints. Sewers coming on to kick. Kick a little bit outside. No good. Still a 27-point lead for the Saints. 6.5 minutes left. We'll be back for the next possession for Fork Union. We're back for the Jack Sewers kickoff after the Trent Hendrick short touchdown run. Kick going to be taken up by Javon Hampton. Hampton makes a few of his defenders miss, but brought down by a whole lot of Saints. Takes a whole lot of them to take him down. Brought down to the 35-yard line. 6:09 left in the game. Coleman, do you think the game is over now?
I do think the game is over now. It's a 3-score game, 6 minutes left. What do you think?
I would definitely agree. 27-point game, just 6 minutes left. I don't even think it's possible. So Carter just trying to score some points here. Quick pass. It's caught. Brought down by Brady Madsen. Can't quite make out who that is from here. It's Larry Elder with the catch. Like I said, brought down by Brady Madsen.
I think Fuma's got to go to some sort of hurry-up offense if they want to even have a shot.
Carter fumbles it. It's picked up. Brian Bell. I think it was knocked out by either Garnet Nelson or Brooks Council. Picked up by Brian Bell. Yeah, I think it's definitely over now.
Yes.
I mean, what a play by the defense. Brian Bell getting on top of the loose ball. I think Brooks Council knocking it out. That was great. Brooks Council has just been a beast today. The Saints offense will come out again after the Carter fumble. In at receiver now is Zach Kirshner for the Saints, a junior. Ruchis will hand off to Forrest, and he'll run for a first and more. Hayden Forrest will go in for his second touchdown of the day. That's 5 total touchdowns from the running backs today.
Hey, Forrest launches it in the end zone.
And that'll put the Saints over 50 points. $33-point lead right now. And Sears will come on again after missing his last 2 extra points. Try to correct it here now. And the kick goes through. 54-20 with 5.5 minutes left in the game. A whole lot of points in this second half. Back now, ready for Sewers to kick it off. That's going to be fielded. Javon Hampton, and he'll get to just past the 20-yard line. The Fork Union offense will come back out. Carter after fumbling it last time. And it looks like Brian Bell may have jumped there. Just a bit too early. So 1st and 5 for the Blue Devils. Carter will look to pass. Going deep. And it's, wow. That's caught by Elder for the long touchdown. Beat Zach Kirshner.
It's an amazing catch.
Yeah, that was great. He bobbled it a few times, but then just got a hold of it. It's almost a 70-yard touchdown. I'm so bad at math. Is that so mean? So they'll be kicking the extra point. Some good news for Fork Union. Stupalski back in the game after looking pretty shaken up on a kickoff. And he'll put this one through. 54-27. Saints still have a pretty commanding lead. You think we'll get to see any action from Gil Williamson or Rollins Thompson today?
I would hope so. Maybe even Bradford Owen. Fuma tries an onside kick. A bit of a squib. There's multiple flags on the play. Looks like Fuma will have to re-kick. And Fuma will kick it off again. This time a much longer kick to Taylor.
Taylor has some room. He'll get to the 40, 45, past the 50. Return by Taylor. He's been on fire today. I mean, just one of the fastest guy on this field.
Definitely.
And it looks like we might see Gil Williamson come in for Patrick Rutzis. So we're going to see most of the second team offense now. Harwell Harrison and Zach Kirsner, some new receivers for the Saints. Obviously, Gil Williamson coming in, taking over for Rutzis. Just under 5 minutes left in the game. Saints up big. Julian Taylor in at running back. Handoff to Taylor. Taylor running up the middle. Taylor with a hole. Taylor gets past a defender, gets past another one, gets to the 15-yard line.
What a run by Taylor.
I want to know just how many all-purpose yards he has today.
Well over 100.
Definitely. Probably just 100 on kick returns. So after the big Julian Taylor run, it's first down for the Saints from their, from the Fuma 19-yard line. We see Reed Terry come in for the Saints. And that's going to be a false start on Harwell Harrison.
False start on the Saints.
So that'll back the Saints up 5 yards. So Green, Terry, Harrison, and Wallace out playing receiver for Williamson. Williamson handoff to Taylor. Taylor again going to the outside. Touchdown. It looked like a touchdown, and they're going to say that he walked out of bounds. Still another great run by Julian Taylor.
First down.
Getting to the 3-yard line. That's Jeff Moore, and we're at number 99 now. And handoff to Julian Taylor. No word yet. Got pretty close.
Taylor on the carry.
They're going to say we stopped short. Second down now. And there's a Fuma defender down on the field. That's Corey Fraser. Could be cramping. Whatever it is, we're going to take a quick timeout. James. So we're back. Second down and goal for the Saints at the 1-yard line. Going to hand off to Taylor again, and they will. Touchdown. And they've been on fire all day. Now with 60 points on the game.
Almost looks like a basketball score.
Yeah, definitely. Sewers trying to make it 61-27. And that's a low kick, but it'll go through.
Point for Stevens is good.
I can't count. Dude, it's gone for 1. It is on 2. Are we off? Or? Back now after the Julian Taylor touchdown. Sewers set to kick off. Probably one of the best offensive days from the Saints. I mean, 61 points on the day. Sewers, nice boot. And it's going to be a touchback. Hampton tried to get to it, but just threw his hands.
Touchback from Seegers.
It's going to be interesting to see from the second team defense, the Saints, what they're capable of and how they do.
Looking at the future right now.
Only 10 men on the field for the Saints, and there's 11.
As Jack Edmonds runs onto the field.
That's Hackenberg at quarterback now. Pass is deflected by Bradford Owen.
First pass broken up by Bradford Owen.
Jack Edmonds. So Christian Thomas and Joe Brennan in at cornerback. Reed Terry and Cole McCoy at safety. We have Bradford Owen, Jack Edmonds. Linebacker. It's Hackenberg's pass is complete. It's Hampton. Kind of interesting to see from brother of Christian Hackenberg today. I want to see him playing some quarterback.
Gain of 8. Gray Broad.
Wearing the same number as his brother did. Gray Broadison at linebacker too, making that tackle. Defensive line, we have Will Horsley. Garnett Nelson. I think Tyler Layden and Brian Bell. So all underclassmen. As Hackenberg will run for it. Hackenberg will get the first. Looks like. And a little bit more.
Hackenberg carries with the first down. Bradford
If you remember
Owen tackle.
Christian Hackenberg playing at Penn State. Many thought he could be the #1 overall pick for a little bit. Drafted by, I believe, the Jets. We have Jack Horsley in the game now, a senior. Playing defensive end, number 27. Run by Hampton for about 6. And Joshua Vanishkachorn will check in to play some safety.
Gain of 6. Broadus on the tackle.
Pretty interesting to see all these players playing for the Saints. Joshua Vanishkachorn, a senior. Hackenberg. That's caught by Moss. And Moss is going to be brought down by Joe Brennan, Cole McCoy. Big first down by Moss.
Moss. Joe Brennan on the tackle.
So now rolling clock, just under a minute left now. Hackenberg. Pass complete to Kai Tavares. And there's a flag.
Flag on the play.
About 30 seconds left in the game.
So not quite sure what's happening after this flag. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Fort Union.
on Fuma. Hackenberg looking for his man, intended for John Maheen, but incomplete. So 15 seconds left.
Hackenberg's pass incomplete. Intended for John Maheen.
Hackenberg will look to pass. Going towards the end zone. Intercepted by Christian Thomas. And he's going to have a lot of green ahead of him. Christian Thomas running down the sideline. Gets to around the 35.
That'll
the
be
clock's
it.
going to run out. About a 60-yard return by Christian Thomas. What a way to end the game. Just a dominant game from the Saints after a pretty slow start. 61 points is just how much the Saints offense put up today. Defense holding Fuma to 27. Stay on because we'll have some in-the-game stats for you. So as we promised, some in-the-game stats for you. Today, Patrick Rutzis had a field day, 18 for 23, 384 yards and 4 touchdowns. 2 of those to Will Hayes. Will Hayes had 6 catches, 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. 2 of Rutzis' touchdowns. 1 went to Hendrick, 1 went to Forrest. Trent Hendrick today, 12 rushes for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, the Saints offense was just unstoppable today. For Fork Union, Kenyon Carter, 23 for 47 for 382 yards, 2 touchdowns. 2 interceptions, sacked 4 times, so you can just see how much the Saints defense got after him. Made him make a few mistakes. Not a whole lot of rushing from Fork Union. Only about 42 yards on the day compared to the Saints' 224 total. Some receiving leaders for Fork Union. Larry Elder had 7 catches for 133 yards and a touchdown. along of 72 yards that you saw over Joe Brennan. Julian Taylor had 4 returns for 161 yards. Saints defense went off today. Jeff Moore 7 tackles. Damani Fleming 6. Final score, Saints 61, Fork Union 27. I'm Wes Featherstone,
I'm Coleman Ray.
along with James Gilmore and Aubrey Bowles. Good night.